What a great start. Hello, everybody. My name is MagicalNPC, and welcome back to Minecraft Survival. I got distracted in making character models. How's your days been going? Anywho, we are sorting out all the junk. My chest monster needs to be conquered, and this is the start of that. These are the sorted shulker boxes that I've been working on. That's my stuff. And this is the mass chest where we just dump the contents of these shulker boxes in so that they merge into nice, neat stacks. Ironically, I do think doing this manually would save so much time, but I do not feel like doing it manually. I am lazy. Anyway, I have basically not touched the game since the last time I played. Because, like I said, I've been busy. Which means there's still a bunch of holes all around the Royal Capital. I still have to fix a creeper incident that happened here. There is one thing I did. I forgot to grab rockets. Hold on, you know what? Let's just do a little bit of magic, shall we? Over here, you'll see a big old circle where the castle outline used to be, and that's because this is our new base for our castle. I think this will be today's goal. Would be castle's a good goal for today. Anywho. But we need to sort all of our junk. Because if we don't sort the junk, well, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And yeah, I can do this, if it's this, not messy, I can do this manually. I can do this part manually. It's not all that messy. There's so much dirt and grass that I've collected. Seriously, so much dirt. So much dirt. Alright, I think that's all of it. Just collecting all my junk. Gosh, I have so much junk just everywhere. I don't know how I'd let it get this bad. When are you almost done? No. In fact, it's about to clog. Road building materials. It's still not enough space. So, in case you're wondering how this works, it's a pretty simple system. We put the boxes of junk on these hoppers. These hoppers go into this chest and dumps all of the junk. It's pretty simple. You do have to get things out of it very specifically. Like, I messed it up there. Hold on. So what you're supposed to do is whenever you see a stack that you want to take out, first, wait for the hoppers to finish. That makes it easier. Essentially, we can't take any stacks before this point. Whenever there's a block counting up, we can't take anything before that point. Otherwise, it breaks the whole stacking everything thing that we're going for here. Yeah, it's proper clogged. So what we do here, once it's proper clogged, we need to take, let's go with the iron since I know exactly where that needs to go. So we got our iron, and we sort it. There's no point putting this in a shulker box since I know since iron goes in a very specific place. And we just do this until everything's properly stacked up instead of, doing this all manually, which probably would be easier. But this is a little bit more elegant. Not much, but a little bit. I do want this to be clean. I want a full clean shulker box for here. We have even more road building materials. And I've been doing this for a little bit now. Again, like I said, I think it legitimately would be faster to do this manually. But I'm not doing that. This is a fun process of us just putting things away. Or at least getting ready to put them away into these boxes. I'm gonna finish doing this. And by the time you see me next, I'll actually be all sorted and everything will be okay. Which is gonna take a little while. Okay, so the sorting's been done. I've got all the stuff moved from this chest off to where it should be. It was a fun process. This is what I get for not having a centralized storage room. Anywho, what I want today's focus to be is I want to focus on the castle. The castle is what needs our focus today. And I don't really have much of a plan for what the castle should be. Put them in here. Anyway, I don't have much of a plan for the castle. But it's gonna go on this nice circular platform. I just gotta place all the stone. Anywho. Brain's not braining. What was I gonna say? I'm not quite sure what the palette needs to be for the castle. I should plan it out, but winging it sounds fun. The one thing is, I know I want to use deep slate, and the hole's not gone down that far. Let's go check stone storage. Let's see how much deep slate I actually have down in my storage room for stone. Surely it's enough. Deep slate's black stone. Probably gonna be part of the palette. Okay. Not a lot of deep slate. We're off to a great start. We're off to a wonderful start. Well, I know one big way of getting a whole bunch of deep slate, and that's the hole. But let's take a peek at the hole. How bad could this possibly be? How much deeper could we possibly have to go for the hole? Woo! We're at white level 39. We have so much more hole to dig before we reach deep slate. I'm noticing just how loud the game audio is. We have so much more to go. But if I want deep slate, we're gonna have to dig anyway, so... Okay. There's nothing else I can really do. So, start the time-lapse of me digging a hole. Go. I've come to realize that my Enderman farm is a little too small, and its rates are really abysmal. To the extent where barely, like, the Enderman farm can't keep up, and that's a problem. So I figured I'd come in here and expand it by 10 blocks in every direction. Just so that it, you know, properly expands, like it properly has enough Endermen for us to keep up with it. Because when a wave of Endermen showed up, they'd fall down the hole. And when they fell down the hole, you know, I'd kill them, get the experience, and then I'd have to wait a minute. I have to wait a moment for another batch to come in. Which means every time I come here for experience to fix up my tools, it dries up. It dries up too quickly. How many blocks did I go out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Gosh, sometimes I feel like I can't really count without thinking, oh my goodness, I said the stupid meme. It's bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Like, it's so bad that I have to, I'm gonna have to count, like, in doubles. I did not count. I forgot to count that. It's fine. This is really fun. Thank goodness I have a teeny bit of stone from a hole. Honestly, this should, in theory, speed up the whole digging process, or at least speed up the downtime between every layer I need to do. There's just an Enderman chilling under the Endermite. They do not care. They're thinking, why is everyone freaking out? Everything's fine around here. Oh, wait, nope, there's a bug. Man, I love Enderman farms. I know that there's more, like, convenient ways of getting experience, but nothing will beat the classic. Good old-fashioned Enderman farm. Alright. Oh, why is everyone so angry? Oh! Alright. I'm not gonna count this one. I can't get over the Endermans that just hang out, like... The Enderman that just decide to hang out right underneath the Endermite's like... Hey Bob, how you doing? How's work? How's the wife? They doing good? That's good to hear. You're a bug. Hey Frank, how you doing? I can't get over it. Oh, Frank! You know, if I properly design this farm, that wouldn't happen. But it's funny. It's funny that it can. They're just hanging out by the water cooler, except there's no water cooler and they can't drink water, otherwise they die. Alright. Probably combine these platforms, but I don't know what the aggro range for like endermites are. Alright, let's get rid of the torches. Let's give this sucker a test whirl. How many we got in there? 70. This'll do. Well, hold on. I want to take a quick visit to the block. Y'all want to see the block? Let me see the block from here. Yep. The block. The 000 block. We all love the 00 block around here. Just exists there at 000. Alright, let's see if this thing can really keep up. Fill up the hotbar. Essentially, we want a constant stream of Endermen. We don't ever want to run out. Okay, this is gonna get a little loud. Go. There we go. Let it build up. We want to make sure it can run. We want to make sure it doesn't need to be built up. Yep. Looks like we have our stream. Looks like we're good to go. That's what we like to see. Alright. We've got ourselves... Ow. We've got ourselves a proper Enderman farm. One that can keep up with us. That is so much faster. Alright. So... That's much better. That is much better. Right? I only wanted to fix my pickaxe. I want to make sure that I could fix my pickaxe. All right. So it's been a hot minute since I've recorded. I got sick, then Ultra Kill Fraud came out, and then Resident Evil Requiem came out, and I had to play a little bit of that. I got too spooked at the start of the game. I haven't played a horror game in a while, so I got spooked at the start. Point being, I got distracted from playing Minecraft. But as you can see, we have actually reached Deep Slate, which was what I needed to do today. Which is what I need to do for this episode. So we've reached Deep Slate. We're at 1, and we still have a little bit of a ways to go. If we go all the way up here, you'll see I did a little thing while I was sick and I couldn't really record. And in fact, I still am a little bit. I can still feel a little bit of the mucus in my nose. It sucks. But I've begun working on the castle. It's a box. It needs work. But one of the things I want to do, I want to replace the walls, or at least have like something to overlay over the walls. Of course, we're going to have a throne here. Like, this is the throne room. It's like the starting room of the castle, and we're going to expand it outward as we go. But I also want to replace the floor. I think this probably, like... The problem with replacing the floor, though, is I've made a bit of a mob farm. Okay. This will be fun. Oh goodness, how many skeletons are down here? Okay. Oh goodness. Stop dodging. Ah! Goodness! Oh, goodness! Hey, can you hit this creeper? Can you kill this creeper for me? It'd be cool. It'd be so awesome. Okay. Getting a little too close to my cows. Ah. Die. Need you to die. Okay, we're making progress in here. Oh, goodness. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Ah! Yeah! It's pretty awful down here. Yeah! Ah! Ah, bah, 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 bah. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Oh, bah, 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 bah. We're done? Did we get them all? We didn't get them all. Oh, you're still alive. You're gonna die. And you're still alive. You gotta die. This was... Oh, you had thorns. Cute. Okay. You know, that's what I get for not lighting this platform up here up. That's what I get. I think that's good. I am a porcupine. I am a pokey. Porcupine. Okay. With that, we can actually, you know, replace the floor. Oh, goodness. I should not have let it get that bad. Okay. Now remove what we already have. Oh, hold on. Give me haste back. Give me haste. Thank you. But look at how cool this kind of is. It's kind of nice. I like it. Imagine this with maybe some extra fog and like, oh, but the brain kind of likes this. But we need to replace it. Ow. And we're out. Which means we need to grow more dark oak. Always fun. Fun, fun, fun. Put some torches in here for some temporary light. So that we don't have another mob, like an accidental mob farm incident. There we go. Okay, well, I guess we've got to go get some more dark oak. Dump our building materials into you. Kind of need this bed. So, after a good night's rest, maybe the floor will just be down on its own. Alright, I took a good night's rest, and as we can see, the floor did finish itself. How convenient. Also popped in some windows for us, got a second floor, some rafters. It's looking good. It's looking good. We need a chandelier, we need better walls here. So, let me grab some birch logs here. Let's kind of start figuring out the walls here. What I'm thinking we do is that between these windows, this, there. Do this, and then we can have something backing it here. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be. Let's go up the other side as well. Oh, hold on, I messed this up. Gotta do it here. No. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. Honestly, I do want to replace the walls. I like, as much as like the walls being like this kind of a mess, I do kind of want to replace them. In fact, I did mess up the grading here. I'm not sure what the wall should be made out of. One of the things I'm gonna have to experiment with, but for the time being, I think this is a good place to end the episode. I've had a slow week. I had a slow couple weeks. So it's good to actually somewhat finish something here. I need to figure out the walls. I don't know what to do for the walls. The birch I like, but the walls, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. But until that point, I've been MagicalNPC, and this has been Minecraft Survive, and I'll see you all next time. Just kidding. Oh, just kidding. I'm still playing. I really thought that was a terrible place to end, like, building a castle on. So, I'm doing a thing out here. I need bees. I need honeycomb. Honeycomb is what I need. I need the honeycomb. And unfortunately, all the bees around me have died because I'm too stubborn to actually place campfires under their hives. I need a decent amount of honeycomb because I've done a teeny bit of work. Because I'm not entirely sure. I was working on things, on other projects, but I managed to sneak in time to work on the castle interior here. And I gotta say, I kind of like how this hall has turned out. I do have some more things I want to do in here. In fact, I need to go get one of those things set up now. I need to go out to my sheeps. My sheep. Turn them red. Need to soak the sheep with the blood of my enemies. I want carpet to go from the castle doors over to my little throne over there. I also want more floating candles, as you can see. I started floating some more candles. I love this effect. I like this style. I guess it's like a thing, a trick. Floating candles are really neat. I want to do them more often. But we need bees. We need bees to do their jobs. The other thing I'll probably do real quick while I'm up and about is I think I'll finally put some glass panes into the windows. There we go. And I need to go get more glass. Yay! Any more bees appear? Because we got kind of lucky. That was the first tree that grew, and it just had bees. We need more bees. We need as many bees as we can get. Okay. More making honey. Should probably go get some campfires and place them under all the beehives that spawn. That way we don't... Brain's kind of turned off for a second. That way we don't kill all our bees by mistake. That kept happening. All the bees... I was too stubborn to actually pull out the... beehives. Pull out campfires for the beehives. So the bees kept attacking me. Because I was stubborn. So let's not be stubborn this time. Now, a reasonable person would build a honey farm for this, like a proper redstone honey farm. The problem is, lore-wise, we don't know what redstone is. So, lore-wise, we don't have redstone. Meaning, we just kind of have to work with what we got. Because I want this build to be fantasy-wise. This is essentially my storage build. And after the story of this build's said and done, and all that fun jazz, I'll move on to the next one, where we'll actually build some farms, and we won't have to deal with gathering resources like this all the time. We just build farms to gather our resources for us. Because that'd be nice, not having to constantly go on side quests to collect resources for builds. You just go to the farm that has the resources. But until that point, we gotta do this. We slowly get progress. I can't speak today. We slowly gather the materials we need for our build as we're building it, because that's just what we do around here. Any more beehives? Like there's no more beehives. I need more beehives. Let's light these bees on fire. Oop. And now all I gotta do is collect white dye to collect candles. Well, I messed up. I need to collect honeycomb to get candles. Ooh, another tree. Any more bees? Anybody got some bees for me? I need bees. I'd like some bees, thank you very much. We gotta wait for more honeycombs, more trees, more bees. I'm not gonna torture with that. We're just gonna cut to when I have the candles. Ready? Candles. Alright, so I've got the candles right here in my hands, and I'm ready to go put them into my lovely throne room. I don't have a flint and steel on. Wait, do I? I don't have a... Where's my flint and steel? I need a flint and steel. There, that'll do. Okay. Let's see where we're kind of... We need, you know, candles. And we just put them there. Like right here, could use... Let's go with 2. Then over here could use some. Okay. Want a decent distribution of candle. Let's put one here. How about 2? All right. That's first floor. Hop up to second. Boop, boop, boop. And finally, one here. Okay, I think that'll be good. Now we just gotta wait for nighttime. You can see how this place looks. I think it'll look really good at night. Looks like we won't have to wait all that long. Okay. It's almost nighttime. You know what? Shaders time. I was about to say, I really hope the game doesn't crash. Oh, this looks so nice. I really like this. Look at this. The candles look so pretty. I really like it. It's very nice. Oop, there's a scaffolding on my candle. Oh, yes. Peeksy at the second floor. Looks like a Peeksy at the roof, apparently. Can I click back in? No. Oh, right. I have not lit up the floor. Oh no. Get me up there. This looks nice. This looks nice. It's really cozy. I like this. Candles are so pretty. Okay, we should probably deal with the mobs in my castle situation. I should probably light the area up outside the castle. That might help. Might help just a teeny tiny bit. Just a teeny bit. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Anywho, this is all the time I have for this episode. I'm really, really happy with what we managed to pull off with this castle, this throne room. And I'm hoping we can continue the castle next time. But I should probably finish an episode. It's been a hot minute. Anyway, I've been MagicalNPC, and this has been Minecraft Survival, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!